Obviously, kids really excited here at the end of the ball game. Anytime you get a chance to play the way they did and get a win against an in-state opponent. Thought our defense, was suffocating the entire night. Defensive line changed the line of scrimmage, and fewest yards that we've given up, I think, all year long. Did a great job in third down situations as well. Offensively, did enough to score the points that we did. Still had some opportunities that we didn't take advantage of, but overall took care of the football, won the turnover battle, and so a ton of positive things. I thought special teams done. Barnes did a great job tonight.
Coach, how satisfying is it to win all the games at home? That's 3 straight seasons.
Yeah, we talked about finishing the play tonight, finishing the game the right way. And then we talked about our seniors finishing the regular season the right way, but to finish the home record, again in this fashion was important to us as well. And I don't know how many penalties they had, illegal procedures, but our fans deserve a game ball today too. They can ask Coach Danny White for them to send that. Everybody that bought a ticket. So.
Coach, 9 wins, you still have a chance to get 10. How would you assess the season?
I thought our kids were resilient, competed hard, stuck together. Did we reach every goal that we wanted to as a program? No. Everybody that's around it knows that. But that's football, that's life, man. Our kids continued to fight and to continue to grow. There's a ton of positives, you know what I mean? Those 3 days where we weren't good enough. Those were 3 close ball games. There's some things that we did that we didn't control the right way, but our kids kept coming back, man. We got a young football team, and they've grown throughout the course of the season. There's still a lot of growth left, but it'll be important for us to go finish the bowl season the right way too.
Coach, you mentioned the offensive and defensive performance, and special teams did pretty well tonight. You even had Dylan Vargas with the 50-yard kick.
Yeah, we had some penalties on the punt return game that I didn't like.
But with that in mind, do you think this was the most complete performance on the year for your team?
Yeah, probably. I'm not sure that I want to say that really. There was a lot of good. I thought defensively, definitely our best effort from start to finish. Absolutely. Offensively, a lot of really good things. There's some opportunities down in the red zone that we didn't execute. Some things that we can that I think our young guys got to continue to grow and be able to handle. But and then other than punt return, I thought special teams were really solid tonight.
Coach, how emotionally charged was this game?
It's emotional, right? The rivalry, right? The focus from the fans, our kids can sense and feel that energy. They know it's talked about 365 days out of the year. They know there's a trophy that this year will reside inside of our building, right? And they know these guys on the other side of the line of scrimmage, right? They've grown up playing against them a lot of times, so it is an emotional game. It has been chippy in the past. It got chippy tonight too. That's the way this game's played.
Do you think your team did a good job of keeping their emotions in
check? For the most part, not all the time, right? You can see that.
And at the same time, at the beginning of the game, scoring on that first drive, did they use the emotion, all the build up, as a positive, especially early on going into this?
You could say that on the first drive, right? But then there's drives that we didn't score, didn't execute early either. I think this game, there's emotion, right? Inside the locker room, you run out the tunnel, right? But I think good football teams, good players settle into playing their game and compete in a really consistent way week in and week out.
On senior day, you had several seniors step up, AK amongst them.
Yeah, and he's, I've said this before, just how much he's grown as a running back, understanding being a complete back, protections, running with his pass. I thought he ran really physical tonight, ran north and south, and I wanted to finish it in a really good way, but he wasn't the only senior that played with great effort and energy.
Coach, what was the moment like before the game when I saw you with Mackenzie and you had both of his parents there? What was that like for you?
We're basically a year removed, right? And man, he's had to fight, right? And there's been mountaintop days and there's been days down in dark valleys, right? And he's still got mountains to keep climbing. I just told him that he hasn't played his last one, you know what I mean? And I truly believe that.
What did you think of Dylan's performance out there tonight?
A lot of really good, man. Was decisive early. I thought he recognized some things coverage-wise that maybe were a little bit different than what we had anticipated maybe early in the football game. Did a good job in the run game, took care of the football. A lot of really good things from him tonight.
Josh, well, you may not know where your opponent's going to be or where bowl game you're going to go to.
Yeah.
How big is it to have some of those extra practices for some of the young guys when you get into bowl season?
Yeah, it's huge in the development of your young guys, not just guys that haven't been playing, but guys that have been playing some snaps as well. We are a young football team, and I think everybody inside of our program has an opportunity to really grow here through this month.
How good was it to see Gabriel Davis step up and have a big game?
Yeah, he's played really consistent, right? And just his energy and his preparation and understanding what he's doing, he's been in the right spots. There's just some things that defense has done that have taken things away. We've tried to move him, play him in the slot a little bit a week ago. There's some things that coverage-wise just dictated the ball went the other way. He's continued to just play. He's a great team player, and when his opportunity came tonight, he made a bunch of plays.
Can you take like momentum from this game towards the bowl game, or is it because it's so far away that it's its own entity?
I think your players take a bunch of positive things, right? Going out, playing, competing, and executing. All those things keep moving with you forward as long as you're purposeful in the way you continue to prepare, right? You don't do anything from now until the bowl game. This game's not going to help you in that one, right? But I think there's a lot of things that our young kids and our entire football team together can continue to use and grow as we move forward as a team, as a program. And we didn't reach all of our goals yet, right, this year, right? I said that, but I do think the best is yet to come for this program here in the future.
You talk about the new package you've got with Matt Lee as a fullback there, number 4.
Yeah, just Jake ended up being banged up. Matt had a game left where we didn't have to burn a red shirt, and he's smart and athletic enough that we could use him as a tight end, and did a really good job tonight.
With the youth on this team, how valuable
With the
was
what?
it?
I'm sorry.
The youth on this team,
Yeah.
how valuable was this senior class, the winningest class in school history?
I think these guys have set a great precedent for what it means to be a UCF Knight and how you're going to handle adversity, how you're going to continue to grow and fight through it every single day, what the standard is going to be inside of our building, what the standard is going to be inside of our locker room when it's time to go out and compete. And for the most part, they've been the model of consistency, and they have a great legacy here.
You said you didn't reach all of your goals, but do you consider a 9-3 season satisfying?
It's a 9-3 season, I'm proud. To me, as a coach, you just live in the moment, right? And all the previous ones, win or lost, are gone, right? And I'm proud of the way our team competed. I'm proud of the way they stuck together. I'm proud of the way they continue to fight. The way they've bought in, even more so than maybe at the beginning of the year, to who and what we're going to be inside of our building every day, inside of our locker room. They have a great love for one another, and that's going to be one of the great legacies of the senior class. What's that?
I know it doesn't reflect in the record this year, but where did this program make the biggest growth this year?
The biggest growth? You're making growth every single day, right? The young players inside of your program. We had 2 undefeated regular seasons back-to-back. Didn't accomplish that. But I think everything that you face is going to continue to make you better, and we'll be better for it.
That's good.
All right, guys.
Thank you.
Enjoy